Football's changing, so you've got players earning millions of pounds a month. It's so expensive at this level.
The only time it'll die is if it gets too expensive. It won't die because of lack of enthusiasm. It's just if it gets too expensive.
Funnily enough, my dad played over Hackney Marshes for 20 years. So when I turned about 15, he said to me, look, like, you can play, but physically you're going to get, you need to be tested. So he brought me over here and I used to play centre mid with my dad over here. So that was 15 years ago.
I played over here in 1948.
What position?
I think anywhere in them days. But I finished up as a left back. I don't think the standards improved, but from my day compared to all the players seem bigger.
First football memory is playing football down my local park with, it was like a birthday party. I had one of those old Arsenal JVC shirts, so I was thinking I was eating right. Sunday League, only really about 2 years ago when we started Hackney Wednesday, because I used to play on Saturdays. I played in and out Sunday League for different mates' teams, but properly Sundays 2 years ago with Hackney Wednesday. Played a bit semi-pro when I was at uni in Wales, and then in Australia as well. And then I played all right level. I lived in Mexico as well, so I've moved around quite a bit.
What is it about Sunday League you like so much?
Just to be honest, massively the social side is a big, like, a lot of these guys I didn't know before we started the club, and it's friends of friends that have come in, and it's great. It's a great social side, and to be honest, down especially in Hackney Marshes, like, it's just amazing seeing people coming down to play football on Sunday. It just, I don't know, I love it. It's it's a really inspiring place to play football as well.
What you see is what you get. I think just from the guys putting up the nets and the makeshift corner flags from time to time. It's just it's organic. It's real. I don't think there's any higher than some people come over here with a slight hangover on occasion, but you do get some very, very good players over here for sure.
About 40 years. I started as a referee on this league, and then took over referee secretary, and have been there ever since. It has changed over here. The pitches have got a hell of a lot better. I mean, years and years ago when I started playing, just about sort of there, you had like wooden sheds with cow troughs as showers, cold cow troughs. So that's how much it's progressed. I think it's gone away from the reputation as being pub football, pub team football teams. Now it's as I say, I think although some of them go out Saturday night and get sort of K-eyed, but no, the majority say it's good quality football.
It's Sunday League, but to us it's everything. We talk about it all week, building up to the game. Good atmosphere. It's physical.
We're trying to enjoy ourselves out there.
We're going nowhere. We're gonna miss the sky. We're gonna find ourselves in the afterlife. We're going nowhere. It's a bit good old football, as I say, do you know what I mean? A bit more intense, a bit more fight about it, do you know what I mean? I love all the mud,
football is getting to be an expensive sport. Now, I've got a 16-year-old son who's just taken up refereeing, but in his last year playing as an under 15, his football club wanted £300 for me up front for the season. You know, that's a lot. That's before I bought him a pair of boots, that's before I bought him a pair of goalkeepers gloves, etc., etc. You know, that's an awful lot for some people to find, and you know, my heart goes out to guys at grassroots level. It's harder and harder to fund teams.
I mean, I play a lot of five-a-side, and you know the prices can be like, you know, £8 or £9 a game per man. And if you're playing once a week, or if you're fortunate enough to play twice a week, you're looking at anywhere between 50 and 100 quid a month.
It costs a lot. If you work it out, it's about 800 quid a season for a club to play 20 games. The players have to pay for everything. I mean, it's over £1,000 to kit a team out with their clothing, in the balls, have a couple of match balls and corner flags. They've got to pay for all that, and they come down here and pay 60 quid for a pitch between them. Another referee, that's another 35 quid.
We went into this thinking we'd be able to train, and then I looked at pitches for like midweek, because obviously it has to be a 3G pitch or something like that, but one place quoted me 100 quid for like an hour or for a third of a pitch, and I was like, that's not, no one can pay that like for a Sunday League side, because you know you might get 5-6 people down training most weeks.
All working lads, and they've got to pay. About 70 or 80 pounds for a pair of boots.
I'd just like there to be more teams. For example, the league we're in, I'd like it to be as competitive as possible. I'm quite a competitive bloke. Yeah, more people to play.
No, grassroots footy never die anymore. Everyone loves playing footy, especially as kids. So if you play footy as a kid, you never want to stop playing footy. Do you know what I mean? So I know I never want to, even if I'm just standing in goal.
I mean, this has been going for such a long time. I mean, generations to generations. I mean, speaking for myself personally, you know, if I'm still living in the area, and I'm fortunate enough to have a young boy who'll definitely probably be over here. You know, I say definitely, probably. It's definitely. He'll be here for sure. This league in particular has 2 divisions, and the Hackney and Leighton League over the other side, they have 4 divisions, I think it is. So clearly the interest is still there, and it's still very, very active. So yeah, I think it's in a good space.
Are these the anti-cog as well?
Getting players has been the easiest thing of setting up our club, because you're just so many people playing, you're just so many surprised. Like, you've asked your mate and he's like, oh yeah, I've got 3 people who'd love to come along, and we're kind of going into our 30s now, and it's like, I just don't think, everyone loves football. I don't think grassroots would ever die, and like, even if you played to a level kind of above where you thought you might go a little bit earlier in your career, like, you're still going to carry on playing afterwards, even when you realise that might not happen for you or whatever. So I think, no, never.
Do you think grassroots will ever die?
No way. Yeah, it's ingrained in the culture here, isn't it? No, I think men have always kicked the ball around on the village green, and we probably always will kick a ball around on the village green. So hopefully, hell, what would I do Sunday morning?